Skinny Hardaway 7T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy solid. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I greatly appreciate you sliding through. If it's your first time, do your boy solid. Don't make your last time. Hit that subscription button as well. We talk this good boxing, sports, parlays, predictions every single day, not just today. Today, we here with a college football EP real quick. I want to come in here, drop this tad bit of information on y'all, right? Because we hear a lot of bad news, right? When Deion, lost their recruits, right? Got a lot of national media and whatnot, right? So we got some good news, pertaining Deion Sanders today in Colorado football. I'm not really surprised, right? Some people may be surprised. I'm not really surprised, right? I knew that, Deion's first year in Colorado, right? People had unrealistic expectations, right? His first year in Colorado, I didn't expect him to go win a national championship, beat Oregon and beat USC and win the Pac-10, right? His very first year with a Colorado football team, right? That was a tough ask. Literally, that was the worst team in college football. They were projected to win 2 games this year. Deion Sanders won 4. So to think a team that was projected to win 2 games, was going to win the Pac-12, championship, just wasn't realistic, right? I know it takes time, especially in football, right? Football is a 12-man, game. 11 players and the coach, right? It's a 12-man game, right? 11 players, and then you got the coach. Really, if we're doing it, really, it's about a 13-player game. I mean, a 14-player game, right? Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, right? But it takes a unit. A football team is really a family, right? And it's going to take more than just 1 year, right? His first year for that team to really get, where it needs to be, right? So some people had unrealistic expectations. I had realistic expectations. I know that team starting 4-0 or 3-0, right? It got everybody, hyped and believed. And they were in some games. They got blowed out some games. But I think overall, Deion had a pretty good year, right? Well, a lot of people was hard on him, right? And he lost. And then to top off, right, the bad season, right? To top off the bad season, he lost a couple of recruits. A couple of the recruits that he lost, right? Those recruits were, he lost 1 recruit for 2024, an offensive tackle, right? Which is bad for business. And then he lost like 2 other recruits that was for 2025, 2026 class, right? And everybody killed them, people bailing on Colorado. He losing recruits. The Deion hype train is over. Deion ain't this, Deion ain't that. Blase, all that good stuff, right? Well, Deion Sanders has now signed, the number 1 offensive tackle in the nation. A big problem for that team was the offensive line, right? The strength and the depth of that offensive line needed work. Shador had a pretty good season, right? But he could have had an even better season. He ended the season hurt as well, right? So that's never good. So I think the biggest thing for Prime in Colorado, right, was shoring up that offensive line. And they went out and got the number 1 offensive lineman in the nation. Not only is he the number 1 offensive lineman in the nation, he's the number 12 overall player in the nation. You know what I mean? So Jordan Seaton is the number 1 offensive lineman in the nation. He had offers from Tennessee, which most people thought that he would be going to Tennessee, but he had offers from Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Oregon, Ohio State. Pretty much all of the big schools wanted this guy, and Deion Sanders ended up getting this guy to go to Colorado University. That says a lot about the power, of Deion Sanders, the sway of them recruits of Deion Sanders. You swayed the number 1 offensive tackle from Alabama, Tennessee, Ohio State, Florida. You know what I mean? I think that that says something. Not only, right, did he get the number 1 offensive tackle in the nation, he also got two more top 100 players to commit to him as well. Two athletes. One is the 88th ranked player in the nation, 6 foot, 180 pounds. The other is the 79th ranked player in the nation, 6'1", 180 pounds. So he got two more athletes. You know, those guys. One, Cameron McHale. Cameron McHale, he plays quarterback, running back. Aaron Butler. He got this athlete, Aaron Butler. Aaron Butler plays quarterback, running back, wide receiver. You know what I mean? And then he got McHale. He got Cameron McHale. Cameron McHale is a wide receiver athlete. You know what I mean? But he got two guys that play both sides of the football. Both these guys, Cameron McHale and Aaron Butler, both these guys play both sides of the field, right? So I'm guessing he gonna use them as, defensive players. That's what I will be thinking, to shirt their backside, to shirt their defense, add some depth to that. Maybe those guys, go defense. But he just signed 3 top 100 players in the nation. Deion Sanders, the number 1 offensive tackle, the number 12 recruit overall. He signed the number 4 athlete, and he signed the number 6 athlete, the number 88 and number 79 ranked players in the nation. And he also signed a defensive lineman who is the 5th best defensive lineman out of Michigan, right? So he signed the 5th best defensive lineman out of Michigan as well. So, Deion Sanders just made a pretty, big move back, taking that offensive lineman from the top schools. He also brought in 2 more athletes as well, right? And another defensive lineman. So that gives Deion's 10 hard commits for the year so far. He got 1 5-star. He got 1, 2, 3, 4-star recruits. And then he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-star recruits. He got a 3-star running back, Michael Welch. He got a 3-star edge rusher, Money Bradford. He got a 3-star wide receiver, Zakar Lewis. He got a 3-star offensive tackle, Isaiah Walker from Community College. He's one of the best offensive tackles in Community College, right? So he's an experienced guy, 6'4", 309. He got some experience, right? JUCO All-American, Isaiah Walker, 3-star. He got a 3-star defensive lineman, Eric Brantley. He got 3-star defensive lineman, Omar White. So it looked like with the recruits that he already had signed, he showed up his defensive line. He added some depth over the cross of that defensive line. That's what you're going to need going up against those big offensive linemen, right? With Oregon and the USCs and the Washingtons and all that good stuff. You're going to need that defensive line depth. So if you really pay attention to what Coach Prime doing, he really hitting everything on the money. He got 1, 2, 3, 4. He got 4 defensive linemen coming in so far. They already committed. These are just the people that already committed, right? 4 defensive linemen, and he got 2 athletes, right? Which I'm thinking are defenders. He got and 2 offensive tackles. So he's hitting the areas where he needs to hit, right? So I think and he's ranked his recruiting class so far is ranked 45 in the nation, right? But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long on this jump. Just wanted to hit y'all, with them recruits. The recruits he signed today, he signed 4 recruits. Number 1 offensive tackle in the nation, Jordan Stedden, number 12 player overall. He signed Cameron Mitchell, Cameron McHale, top 100 player, Aaron Butler, top 100 player, and he signed Brandon Swain. He's the 5th defensive lineman in the state of Michigan, right? So some pretty strong recruits coming in today. You have 3 4-stars and 1 5-star come in today for Coach Prime, right? So, and I think that's just, the start. I think that's just the start, along with the 4 defensive linemen and the other offensive tackle and the running back, that he already had. So Coach Prime is off to a pretty strong start in recruiting. When the last time you seen Colorado be, top 50, top 10 in recruiting, right? But I digress. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. Skinner Holloway, Sutton T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. It's the present. That's how we rock it. And I'm out. Yeah.